Hey, it's Raven Tactical here. I don't have the mic on because I left it in the truck, so hopefully the audio stays pretty good. Just going to do kind of the weekend and week update. Had a little bit of a head cold, still kind of have it. So doing stuff over the weekend was a little rough. And got some things done. You know, was working on the homestead, getting the pond done, getting that ready. Started getting wood for the fire. For the wood stove this year. Been able to get one of the trucks going, so we have the plow truck, wood truck going. The other wood truck, I guess farm truck if you want to call it, is up and running as well. Was able to get that one stuck pretty good on Saturday. It's just we had about 10 inches of rain last week, so it flooded kind of part of our area. I had to go where the pond basically drains out, so it's a natural spring pond, and it fills from one side and it fills to the other. You know, as the pond rises, it has basically a natural earthen dam, but there's a culvert where it drains down and goes, you know, to the next property over, like continuing in the stream. It was kind of crazy. We have a beaver infestation problem. I kill them as they go, so hopefully people aren't too upset, but if you understand how the beavers work, they're just basically a nuisance animal and extremely destructive. What he tries to do is plug the dam and plug what basically it's supposed to drain out. And last year he was able to get to it while I was gone at drill and basically cap it off. And he caused pretty high levels of water and did some serious damage early in spring. I was able to clean that out with the help of neighbors and our local area people who, I can only say it's God's blessing that they were there to help. I mean, true neighbors, really. I'll cover that in a different video. And we were able to clear it, but so we put fencing up and stuff so that he can't get direct access to it. But over the last couple months, we've been busy, and he's been slowly working, kind of building up around the fence and not being able to get into the culvert, which is awesome. So I had to go through and kind of uncork some of that and make him upset and destroy a bunch of his work. So hopefully we get another chance at active beavers again. While people might get upset over it, it's, how would I put it? They're just extremely destructive. If we were to let it go, it would destroy pretty much this property, the farm field, destroy everything else around us. They used to be, how would I put it? There used to be hunting stuff for it. You can still hunt for them and do trap shooting, or not trap shooting, but trapping seasons for them. But as a nuisance animal, they are really bad. I mean, it's like almost like a rat infestation. Granted, they're from the rat family. So that was part of the day. I wound up having to be sick. I just was not feeling great. As I would work, I do have the energy to work, and then all of a sudden I would have the high fever kind of thing for a short period of time, which made work miserable. So I had that. I still managed to get, last week I managed to get five 5Ks and started running, or more running and all that. I was able to get that done. I took the brace off to see if I could do push-ups today with it, and it is a no. It hurts, but I'm still trying to push through it. I'm able to do the knuckle push-ups down, but it's kind of a new thing. I started doing some weight training as well and get that back and going. Did another 5K today and about 2K on a bike. Have that going. It's unusually warm right now, so it's kind of like gross because it's kind of like that humid weather's back. So I don't know if that had to do with the hurricane or not. Anyways, so a couple things are happening in the news, right? A couple things like a couple world events. Well, the news has Russian, basically the Russian version of a CDC. They had a huge explosion, and there they do with polio, smallpox, HIV. They deal with all the virus stuff. And it's kind of like if the CDC in Atlanta blew up, you know, kind of like The Walking Dead did. Nobody knows. I don't have any further information. I'll post a link in the description. I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was a mistake. I don't know if it was just the Russians again. You know, you never know. Also, during the same period of time, a drone, and everybody's probably heard about it, a drone basically attacked a Saudi refinery and successfully destroying like 5% of the oil reserves there, which is a significant amount of oil and fire and damage. And that alone is going to be pretty crazy for oil prices. It's already jumped here. It's already jumped 10 to 15 cents. They were saying it was a 7% increase on the oil per barrel. So I think two things are going to happen with that. You're going to see mass chaos and panic on oil prices and people freaking out about it. One of our members brought up a good point that we are slowly and pretty much getting ourselves off of foreign oil, and we have pretty good oil reserves, but I don't, you know, so we shouldn't be as fluctuated by it, but we're seeing a little bit of a price increase. I usually refer it to as the oil companies don't let anything, any sort of emergency go to waste, you know. If the janitor doesn't show up on Tuesday, it's a good reason to increase oil, you know, gas prices. Also in local, or not local, but government news, we also have Trump was talking about proposing his gun legislation this week, and the Senate submitted all their crazy gun bans and all their things to the Senate House, or excuse me, they submitted all their regulations and things they want done. It could be an interesting next few weeks because everybody came back from their giant vacation, which is pathetic, right? They take a break for 4 weeks or more. Because back in the day, when the Congress and all that was originally built, D.C. was a swamp. So it was unbearably humid and unbearably hot. Well, now we have air conditioning in cars, so I don't really quite understand why they still get the traditional break. To me, I think they're not, you know, people that get paid six-figure income, they should be there more than what they are. But, you know, that's for a different day. Be prepared for upcoming crazy gun legislation, gun bans, for various red flag laws and background check kind of things. They're going to push things for mental health in guns. The problem is, where do you go with it? Like, who decides what is mentally ill? Is it a doctor? Is it a team of doctors? I mean, is it some doctor with an agenda against you? So keep that in mind as we keep going through it. That's pretty much all I have for the news and an update. I hope you guys liked the two new style videos today that were released. The recovery and towing, no, I should say towing, but recovering stuck vehicles, recovering that. To me, that's kind of what I did a lot in the military. I'm trying to take what I learned in the military and bring it down. Like, the recovery operation, like I was saying in the video, is a 2-week course and a lot of terminology and a lot of math, but I'm turning it into a 10-minute, 15-minute video for simplicity's sake. I'm going to have a part 2 to that kind of goes in a little bit more in depth on various other things. Then we're starting to finish out the different squad roles. Excuse me. And that should be pretty good. I think we have a couple more that I filmed already, and they are going to be released throughout the week. That is the new setup I have. I bought a gigantic whiteboard, and using a box and a prop and a screw to hold the camera up, I basically have set up my own tripod, if you want to call it. It works. It does its job. I think it's kind of neat. It's a little bit goofy setup, but hey, you know what? It's going to work for what we need. You know, until the day that this channel turns out, makes millions of dollars, you know, we'll use what we got. No sense in going out and buying unnecessary things. So hopefully you guys like that. I'll continue making more of those things and using the giant whiteboard for a lot more visual stuff. So anyways, have a great day. Enjoy. Thank you again for all the subscriptions. I mean, we're close to 350. I'm hoping we cross that by Wednesday and get close to, get to 500 by, let's see, if we can get to 500 by October, that'd be awesome. So thank you again. Have a great day, and hit the bell and subscribe, bell, and like and share. Thank you.